Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a makeup look using Colourpop Slave to Pink eyeshadow. Yeah, so it's pretty much as pink as you can get. So I'm really excited to do this look. Okay, so now for the eyes, I'm going to prime using Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix Eye Primer. I don't know what finish this is. I think it's like more of like a... It's not matte anyway, I don't know, it's more like a pearl finish or something. But I'm just going to place that all over my eyes, down below as well, for the lash line eyeshadow. And as per usual, I'm just going to blend it out with my fingers. And I think I'm going to set it because it's pretty wet. I think I put on too much. So I'm just going to set it with a wee bit of powder. So now is time for the game changer. I'm just going to go straight in. I'm not going to use a crease shade just yet until I see where I actually want this to go on my eyes. I'm just going to start applying the pink shadow on to my eye. Getting as close to the lash line as possible. Look at this, like seriously, why is there so much fallout? After I've cleaned up, I'm going to take the Balm eyeshadow from the Meet Matrimony palette, and this is in the shade Matte Coomer, and I'm just going to pop that gently into the crease just to blend out those edges. Then I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush and just properly make sure everything is blended. I just want to intensify the pink shadow on the crease, because whenever my eyes are open, it kind of disappears because of my hooded eyes. And again, just blend out. And I am going to go in then with the shade Paradox just on the outer edges. It's like a darker maroon. I just want to put that on the outer edges just to kind of darken it up and intensify it a bit more. Then I'm going to go in with a blending brush and that Matrimony palette and Matte Coomer, and just try and blend out those edges of that outer corner. So now that is the eyes, well, the first part of the eyes complete. Now I'm going to move on to the face. I'm going to be priming with the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go. I forgot to say as well, this is 2-in-1. It's a primer and a setting spray, which is so handy. So now I'm going to go in with 2 foundations. I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation, and I'm going to be going in with the Revlon Color Stay Foundation for dry skin. It's probably like a bit of a contradiction, but I really like this foundation, but it is quite dark and it is obviously quite matte, and I really like this foundation, but it is too kind of light, so I wanted to go in between, and this will obviously help with how matte this one is. It'll help the foundation not to cling to dry patches, so that is why I use a mixture of both of them. See the difference in the 2 colours? I'm just going to go in now with a flat top kabuki brush and buff what I have on my skin in. So I know that what I put on my skin wasn't enough, but I just wanted to put on as little as possible so the skin can look as flawless as possible with obviously as little. So that is foundation on. Now time for concealer. I'm going to be using the OG Outdoor Girl concealer. This is obviously in the shade Light or Fair. I'm just going to go under my eyes, around my nose, and then wherever I just need a wee bit more coverage. And then I'm going to go in with a tapered concealer brush and just kind of bounce that into my skin. Again, I don't want to swipe because it'll take the coverage away, so that is why I am doing this technique. And to set everything in place, I am going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Cover All pressed powder in the shade Light. Now for underneath the eyes, I'm going to go back in with that Paradox shade. Then I'm going to take the Matte Coomer shade and just go in underneath it to smoke out that colour. Then I'm going to be going in with some black shadow because I just think it's too kind of pink at the bottom. I think it looks a bit weird, so some black shadow at the outer corners of the lower lash line, just to give it a wee bit of darkness and smokiness. Then I'm going to be taking a black eyeliner and lining the waterline and the top lash line with this. Now for mascara, I'm going to be going in with the Sleek Waterproof Mascara, obviously in the shade Black, and I'm just going to give my lashes a wee coat because I'm going to be putting on false lashes. Now for false lashes, I'm going to be taking the Sosu lashes in the shade Sophia. They're just a nice, really natural, flirty lash. These would be perfect if you were going out in the daytime as well, like they're really natural looking. And I'm just going to apply some glue. I'm just going to kind of set it right on top of my lash line, just place it down, and I'm just going to put them into place wherever I think they should be. When that is drying, I just want to fix my eyebrows because they kind of been worn off. I'm just going to take the MUA eyebrow pencil. And to finish off the lips, I am going to be wearing this kind of goldy gloss colour. I am going to be going in first though with, what's this called? NYX lip liner in the shade, I don't know what the shade is, Natural. And finish it off with a coat of the gloss. And the last thing I need to do now is contour, highlight and blush. I'm going to be going in with BH Bronze Paradise palette for bronzer and highlight. Just applying the bronzer kind of on the outside of my cheeks, up my temples, and kind of join it together in the center. I just want this to be kind of glowy, you know what I mean, you know. And then for blush, I'm going to be going in with the NYC Color Wheel blush in the shade Pink Cheek Glow. I don't know if that's a shade, but that's what we're going with. And just apply a wee amount to the apples of the cheeks and blend backwards. That blush isn't too out there, and it's more, it's probably broke now, it's more of like a peachy pink. It's more like a warm tone pink, which is nice. It's more like a warm tone peach actually, so it suits this look fine because it's not overpowering or anything like that. Now for highlight, I am taking the highlight shade in this palette, and we are going in on highlight today. So I'm just going to take a generous amount and apply to the cheekbones. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. And I just want to go in as well to the brow bone and just give a tiny bit of highlight. It's all like flaking off me. Jesus. Don't do this to me, highlight. I feel like that highlight is a bit too golden for me, so I am going to go into the Sleek Highlight and Solstice palette and pick up that yellow tone shade and just make it a bit more kind of white toned than as opposed to golden toned, if that makes sense. And got their highlighter in that bloody bronzing palette. It's more like a bronzer on me, so yeah, it's not gonna do. So I'm just gonna take some more of this yellow highlighter. And yeah, that's doing it for me. The last thing I need to do is I'm just gonna grab this silver shadow. It's called I Love This by Colourpop, and I'm just going to place that in the inner corner of the eye and a wee bit up. And that is the finished look. I really like it so much. Oh my god. I'm happy with how it turned out, and I hope you like it too. I really hope you like it. I really like it. Like, I think this is kind of really adventurous for me, which is actually quite sad, but yeah, I like it though. I think the kind of glossy lip takes some of the madness away from the eyes, and obviously the highlighted parts make it look really dewy and really nice. So yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you like it. Give this video a thumbs up if you do. Thank you so much for watching.